Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to install one of your deployed Koji projects on your desktop so that you can use it offline. One of the advantages of developing your applications in Koji is that you are developing PWAs. Those are progressive web apps, and there are several key advantages to using progressive web apps. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have everything ready before we deploy our project. So we're going to jump into the metadata and make sure that we have our name and our short name. This is very important. The short name is used for PWA support. Additionally, the 192 by 192 and 512 by 512 icons are also used for PWA support. So if you want to install these on your desktop, you're going to want to make sure that you have these icon areas filled out. So I have everything all filled out and ready. Now let's go ahead and deploy our project. And while we deploy, I will explain the advantages of progressive web apps. So first of all, progressive web apps use much less data than traditional applications, and this means that they load much faster. In fact, they load about 2 to 3 times faster than traditional applications, and this leads to a better user experience. Additionally, there's no need to develop for additional platforms. For example, if you developed an application, you would have to develop it for web, then for iOS, then for Android, and this means more languages, more developers, more costs. With progressive web apps, you don't need to worry about that. You just need to develop for the web app, and those updates will be spread across all of these platforms. Progressive web apps also have greater SEO, meaning that they are more easily discovered by people than traditional app stores. And this is because they live on the web. People don't search for apps in the App Store the same way they would search for something online. In fact, there's a very limited number of keywords that you can use in order for your app to even get discovered in the App Store. Because it lives online, people can search it and find it much easier than they would in the App Store. Lastly, you can install these applications and use them offline, and this is a huge advantage because you don't need to rely on the internet to run your applications. All right, our project has been deployed. Let's go ahead and click into this link. We have our space match game here. It is a simple match 3 game. Let me mute that. It's a simple match 3 game. Now let's go ahead and install this on our desktop for offline use. So what we're going to do is click on these 3 dots on the top right, and I'm using the Chrome browser. This may be different in different browsers, but on Chrome it's found at the top right. Click on these 3 dots. You will see an area that allows you to install your progressive web app on your desktop. So I'm going to click on Install Space Match. There's a modal that pops up. It says Install App. I'm going to click Install. And then we have our application here. I'm going to close this out. I will open up some space on my desktop, find my Finder again, and then I will just drag this application onto my desktop. There we have Space Match. Great. Let's go ahead and close this out. And just to show you that it is in fact working offline, I'm going to shut off my Wi-Fi. There we go. So now my Wi-Fi is completely off. And so by reloading the page, you'll see we have an error. We're not connected to the internet. So let's go ahead and open up Space Match offline. Here we go. So there we go. We have a full application. It is working offline because we have installed it on our desktop. And this is only possible because this is a PWA, because this is a progressive web app. So that's all I really had for this video. I hope you learned something useful, not just about installing your application, but about progressive web apps in general. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more updates to the Koji platform. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you next time.